I got a question for you. What does it take to be self-employed? Should we move the beer over, right? So this is a quick one. Absolutely rammed at work this week. I don't know if you can tell, I am absolutely shattered. It's been a long one, lots of 12-hour days, lots of rubbish, lots of stuff going wrong. Like, 1 minute, genuinely today, right? Genuinely today, I'll have a laugh about it. Genuinely, I sat there and 1 minute I was like, everything's awesome. Like, full on Lego movie, everything is awesome. And then about an hour later, the 4 projects that we have ongoing, every single one of them was falling to bits. Not like, I mean, a couple of them were like literally falling to bits. We just had so much hassle. It's cold, the paint's not working, the fillers aren't drying and setting. It's been a murderous week. Anyway, right, so I'll tell you what my view is on being self-employed, right? Depending on the sort of job that you do, I think you've got to be, and I'll try not to sound like too much of a muppet, because obviously I'm talking about myself here as well as part of it. I think you've got to be hardworking. I think you've got to be hardworking. So it's easy to be hardworking when everything's going well, right? I think when you're tired and you don't feel well, you're sick, everything's going wrong, then it's difficult to work hard. Yeah, I genuinely believe in the whole premise that like there's a whole bunch of personal responsibility. Nobody's coming to fix anything for you. Nobody's coming to make everything better for you, because then like ultimately they're not. You're in charge, and with that great power comes great responsibility. I don't suppose that works now, does it? But anyway, you're in charge. If you screw up, it's your fault. If things need to be fixed, you have to fix them. So like this week, I've worked 12-hour days every day this week, and I'm absolutely pooped. I'm beat. I've had a couple moments this week where I've just been like, man, what am I doing? I think, was it Goggins I was reading? And he sat there and he was like, if you're not asking yourself whether you're doing the right thing or whether you're working hard enough or whether this is the right direction for you to head in, then you're probably not pushing yourself, right? And I am one for pushing myself. So number one, you've got to work hard. Number two, you've got to be prepared to push yourself, right? You've got to be prepared to like, I nearly swore again. You've got to be prepared to hammer it. Even when you don't want to hammer it, you've got to be disciplined, right? So I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to remember them. So you got to work hard, push yourself, be disciplined. You know, because discipline is important, because you've got to turn up when you don't want to work. You've got to deal with things when you don't want to deal with things. You've got to be polite, right? Because there's times when people will really wind you up and you just want to say certain things to them, but you can't, because this is your business, right? You've got to project professionalism at all times. God, that took me a second. So I think that's important. What else is important being self-employed? You've got to understand that you're going to have to put the hours in. You're going to have to put the hours in. You're going to miss holidays. You're going to miss out on time with your friends. Probably going to miss out on time with your family. Man, I've missed my kids so much this week. So much. Needs must though, right? Not forever. This isn't going to happen forever, and it's just one of those difficult times you've got to get through. So what else do you need to be self-employed? I don't know. Cheerfulness in the face of adversity, right? Any Royal Marines or ex-Royal Marines out there will know what that means. Cheerfulness in the face of adversity. I think you've got to have that. You've got to be positive. You've got to have the faith, right? So I wonder, and this isn't about religion, but I wonder if there's more business owners succeed who are religious or not. And the only reason I wonder that is because you've got to have faith, right? You've got to have faith in your abilities. You've got to have faith in the unknown. You just got to have faith that things are going to be okay, especially when they're not. There's a guy I read and listen to his podcast and stuff, Paul Moore. I'd highly recommend you check him out. A lot of what he says, he talks about mindset over skill set, right? So you've got to have the right mindset. And obviously with the work that we do, I can't have done the projects before that people are bringing to me. So I have to have the mindset of, right, I'm going to be able to achieve this. I'm going to be able to bring this to fruition and make some money on it and please the client. I guess you don't want to be perfectionist, but you've got to have an eye for detail, I think, regardless of whatever you do, because it's your business and you want it to succeed. So I also think that's important. So I don't know how many we've got now, right? So we've got to be hardworking, disciplined, and the others. I'm so tired, man. I'm waiting for my lift. I just thought I'd bash this out. So yes, so those are my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? Because I genuinely am interested. I really enjoy these Friday thoughts. I really do enjoy doing these Friday thoughts because I enjoy the comments. I think a lot of you guys are very honest in the comments, and I think it's really important because life's hard, it's difficult, and it's important for us to maybe, when we live in our little bubble, like I do with this workshop, it's important to be able to try and see how other people live and how other people struggle with things, right? So yeah, let me know below what you think. I'm genuinely interested in it, so please drop us a comment. And if you don't fancy dropping us a comment, you can always drop us a DM. Same goes if you've got any ideas for doing videos, if there's anything that you would like us to chat about or anything that you'd like to know from my point of view. So yeah, have a great evening. You'll take it easy, and I look forward to hearing what you say, all right? Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Oh, it's so good. Take it easy.